This winter is a weak season for anime if we are comparing it to its predecessor where we got a lot of big shows, both new and sequels. Then Daddies came out of nowhere as a fresh original show by PA Works, bringing a pair of assassins and a girl as a made-up family. Now I won't be calling it fresh if this is just a spy family ripoff, so I can't assure you about that and we can set all the jokes aside. But anyways, I'm not ranting about that as the title says, and yes, this will contain spoilers, so unless you want your pleasure to be ruined, go watch the rest of the show and come back here afterward. Kuruzu Kazuki is a protagonist that absolutely stands out to me within only 3 episodes of the show airing. The capability he possesses to be as kind-hearted to Miri, the child he subsequently had to keep taking care of, and build a father and child-like relationship is what I'd like to share with you people out here on why it is worth looking through. However, to understand the cause of his actions, we need to dive back into the past before he supposedly took assassinations as a job. Having had a wife and an unborn child made him a normal husband and soon-to-be father. Only after everything seemed well, an accident turned his life upside down, presuming the death of their child and causing a rift between them, as shown that the wife never actually takes the money he often sends. It is safe to assume that he takes his current job shortly after, yet some of these past events prove to be causing him trauma as he occasionally remembers them, apart from perpetually grieving with guilt over it. He doesn't want to cope or even talk about it, as it feels too much to move on from. Now the question is, what's the coherency between his past and the way he is now? This is due to the past that has left a scar on him and shaped the person he is. The same guilt affected his actions now, especially when the kids are involved. Feelings that haunt him regarding the past where he lost his child and even his family, knowing that there's no way she can survive as her father is dead and her mother is out of the question as well. He took the liberty to take care of her. Now remember the fact that the last time Ray brought a stray cat in, he told him to get rid of it as their situation is uncertain, hence they shouldn't be dragging anyone along. So does that mean the perception built contradicts his own action to basically adopt Miri? Well, yes, but it makes sense for some reason. He is indeed an assassin that's supposed to be working proficiently, and taking care of a child is the last thing an assassin would have done. But the essence we often disregard is that he is still a human being who has morality, emotions, and determination. Miri is a projection of the child he had lost, and by taking her in, he fulfills the desire he has been craving, which is to have a family that he genuinely cares about. Based on his past, it feels impossible for him to not decide on taking Miri in, as it's just going to add more guilt to his family trauma that he quote-unquote abandoned children, and as redemption, he takes the initiative for that. Throughout his entire way, we can reflect upon ourselves that despite the worst circumstances that have occurred, overly reminiscing about the past is only going to make you suffer. Instead of forgetting those memories though, we can choose to see them as a stepping stone. We've experienced something that had affected us deeply, and that experiences are valuable as a strength to move forward for a second chance in life. For Kazuki, Miri is his chance to serve as a father figure to make up for his past, which by the way is likely related to the lyrics of the OP. The words love are uttered a lot of times, along with the feels of yearning and dwelling about it, which speaks about 2 of our main characters really well. And so, I might be covering about Ray as well, knowing that he might be getting an interestingly wide characterization as well, so why not make one of it? And lastly, it's Yusarian until the future comes.